Joins at the start of the Ireland Challenge Cup, University Women's Eights. We have Durham University B crew at the top of your screen versus Nottingham University, the yellow oars, right-hand side of your screen at Buckinghamshire Station. A strong start there by both crews, Tom.
Yeah, punchy dynamic, not a lot to pick between them at this stage. I think Durham coming into this one, the slight favourites on paper, and that's bearing out in the opening 20 or so strokes. They've got, looks like about half a length, which isn't decisive in an 8, but what Nottingham now need to do is find a way to respond. And as we come up live, actually, Jess, things don't really seem to have changed all that much. Nottingham's still in touch, which will give them a real sense of satisfaction knowing that although Durham jumped out and tried to end the race early, they've just clung on. They're still there. This run is definitely not over.
No, Nottingham keeping their rhythm, keeping the power. I think they're coming right back on this Durham University B crew. It's about taking those famous quotes about the inches. You've got to just be a little bit faster than the crew next to you. And if that adds up through the middle of this course, you'll start really clawing back. And Nottingham are doing that here.
Yeah, I totally agree, Jess. They've definitely managed to regain a footing on this one, and that shot just giving us probably one of the best shots in rowing in terms of illuminating what's happening on the course, side on side with these girls in the Ireland Challenge Cup, only instituted 3 years ago, I think it was, in 2021, and we've had 2 domestic winners from Brooks and 1 international winner from Brown in 2022. But here, Durham's B crew up against Nottingham University, who themselves have had a bit of a meteoric rise over the last few years under the stewardship of Peter Boys and Aid Roberts, and showing that proficiency here on the Henley stretch. And this will be a really good scalp for Nottingham to take if they can just find a second half that allows them to move slowly but steadily through this Durham boat.
Yeah, Nottingham University, the yellow there on your screen. They're probably sick of seeing Durham University because the Durham University A crew actually knocked them out of Henley Women's Regatta 2 weekends ago, but they've really come back here through the middle of the course. Their cox has a little look across there. She's just going to tell them, Charlotte Brand, you're moving back. You're coming back on Durham University. Let's move.
This is shaping up to be a classic Henley race. Vintage stuff here from Nottingham University. They've clung on in the first half despite the efforts of Durham, and as I am talking, they are drawing level with Durham, and stroke by stroke, inch by inch, they are moving through. We love these battles of attrition on the Henley Royal Regatta stretch, and Nottingham at the moment showing us that perfect blend of balance and maturity.
And they've broken them, Tom. They've just gone through them. Nottingham have taken a foot off Durham University B. What a great start for Durham University. We looked like they were just going to move away. But this is sport, this is rowing. They kept their hand in the fire, and this Nottingham University crew are coming towards us in this last closing stages. They're coming to the last 500 metres here. Have they got enough to keep moving?
Well, to your point, Jess, this is what we love about sport, the narratives that are unfolding before and during a race. And to your point, Nottingham losing out to Durham at Henley Women's Regatta, they wanted revenge on that very same course, and with an extra 600 metres to row compared to the women's course, that is going to play into Nottingham University's hands, because I think the momentum is with them now.
Durham University are not letting Nottingham have it all their own way. They'll look at this, they're clinging on. Their cox is going to be screaming at them now. What have you got in these last few hundred metres? Cox is basically eyeballing each other. Zara Berry from Durham University and Charlotte Brand are shouting at their crews. They're willing them in these last closing stages. We've got an absolute nail-biter here.
Durham need to find an extra gear. It's going to be really tough for them to find the result, but if they can do something in the last 10 strokes, there's been a bit of a disaster there in the 2-seat for Durham. Amelia Davies just looking over her shoulder. I think Nottingham are going to clinch this.
This has been bow ball to bow ball, and Nottingham are coming up to the finish line, and they're going to take it. They've just picked them by a canvas, and that was showing you resilience. It shows you confidence. It shows you belief in their programme and their crew. Hands in the air. What a race for Nottingham University.
Durham absolutely exhausted over the line, flat out there. What a fantastic contest.
It's a win in the Ireland Challenge Cup for Nottingham University against Durham University B, who are going on to race Oxford Brookes University A.